Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to read Rabbit Cooks Up a Cunning Plan. Mountain Lion was one of the hungriest and proudest animals around. All the other animals were sick and tired of being chased and hunted down. One day they all sat down and had a meeting. Opossum said, "We have to do something about that old lion. My family is scared to go down to the water hole." Deer agreed. "Not only that, but I can't let my children out of my sight without worrying." Bobcat added, "When my cousins hear a twig break, they nearly died with fright. It's not good for our nerves." Finally, Rabbit spoke. "My family spent all their time quivering and shivering underground. This can't go on." The other animals nodded in agreement. "So we have to do a deal with Lion," said Rabbit. "What sort of deal?" the others asked. "Well, why don't we offer to cook him a meal every day? We can take turns. This way we'll all be safe." They all agreed it was a great idea. Hungry Lion thought so too, as long as the recipe are different every time. He ordered, sharpening his claws. "If I find myself getting bored, I might just have to eat the cook." That evening, after studying a book and cooking for hours, Opossum brought the first meal. He was trembling all over. The Lion told him to stay while he polished off the food. "Mmm," said Lion when he had finished. "That was the best pie I've ever eaten. I reckon that will do. Pity though, you'd make a very nice opossum pudding." Opossum ran off into the woods, glad that his life had been spared. It was the same the following days. Deer had made a delightful display of desserts. Bobcat brought a beautiful bolognese. Skunk made a crackling curry that smelled well. Unlike a skunk, Lion ate like a king. In fact, he was a king, so why not? The next day was Rabbit's turn, but the sun shone down in the woods and Rabbit wanted to play with his friends. After a few hours of catch and hide and seek, he realized it was getting late and he hadn't even started cooking. Rabbit was in a pickle. What could he do? An idea ran through his mind. Yes, why not? Rabbit found a patch of mud and rolled right around until he was a mess. He picked up a stone and made a scratch on his face. Then he limped all the way to see Mountain Lion. "Rabbit," snarled Lion, "you're late and I'm hungry." Rabbit forced a tear out of his eyes. "Oh, Lion, I made the most magnificent meat marinade when it was stolen." "Stolen, eh?" hissed the Lion. "And by who?" "Well, sir, it was another lion, only this beast was bigger and badder than you. That's why I'm here in such a state." Lion roared on his hunch. His ears went red and his eyes were on fire. Rabbit stretched out his story until he almost believed it himself. "His claws are sharper, his fangs are longer, his roar is louder. I'd better not lead you to him or he might beat you." Lion had heard enough. "No one is bigger and badder than me. Show me this impostor, Rabbit, and I might spare your life." Rabbit turned his tail and scampered off through the woods. Lion leapt after him, grumbling and rumbling with anger. At last they came to a well in the middle of a clearing. Rabbit trembled all over. "He lives in a lair down there." "Does he indeed?" growled the Lion. "We'll see about that." Lion leapt up onto the edge of the well and peered down into the darkness. "Who stole my food?" he snarled, and echoed snarled back, "My food, my food." The sun broke out from behind the clouds and shone down into the well. Lion immediately saw his enemy. "Who do you think you are?" he roared. The echo had an answer for that. "Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?" Lion roared, and his enemy roared back. It was too much. Lion bared his fangs and leapt into the darkness as his enemy jumped towards him. It was a long, long drop down to the bottom of the well, followed by a big splash. That was the end of Lion, who truly was his own worst enemy. Which goes to show that it's brain and not brawn that always win the day, as Rabbit danced all the way home. Deer, Opossum, Skunk, and Bobcat cooked up a feast for their hero and declared Rabbit to be the cleverest and wisest of all the animals. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, also subscribe. Bye!